Hey guys, Jeremy here with KISS Aquatic Systems. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Today's video is about this tiny, cute little koi fry here, who is the lone survivor of a year's worth of furious spawning activity in the big koi pond outside. This has been a summer of record heat waves, but the big koi didn't actually seem to care at all, and spawned pretty much nonstop from May through August. And this 1 inch long koi fry is the outcome of all that. So for a bit of fun, let's take a moment to try to calculate just how lucky this little guy actually is to have beaten the odds and basically be alive today. So I've got 6 adult female koi in the big koi pond outside. Each is about 2 feet long on average and should weigh, let's say, about 10 pounds each. So a female koi can lay up to 50,000 eggs per pound of body weight, or 100,000 per kilogram. So that means that each of my 6 females can have laid 500,000 eggs on average, which makes for 3 million total. So yeah, this little fry here, as the only survivor, represents a 1 in 3 million odds outcome. Now, a big part of that mortality rate is actually my fault. Most of the eggs laid this year were eaten by the parents almost immediately during the actual spawning process. And I made exactly zero effort whatsoever to save any of them, because obviously I'm not actually looking to breed these fish. But I guess this little guy fell through the cracks and beat the odds. I'm guessing that heat waves had something to do with it. The big fish were perhaps a bit more sluggish and maybe less enthusiastic about tracking down every last egg and fry than they would otherwise be under slightly more favorable, cooler temperatures. But anyway, let's take a closer look at this little fry here, if he lets us. So this looks to be developing into a Sankey. And I actually think I know specifically who its parents are in the big pond. I like what I can see of the color pattern so far. The orange is already coming in along a fairly large area of its back. And I personally do like the placement of the black spots. Obviously, way too early to know how it will develop, but so far so good. Now, I couldn't actually tell until I caught this fish and put it in this tank last week, but this baby koi is actually missing one of its fins. It's missing its right ventral fin. Not sure if it just never grew in or if it was ripped off, but there does appear to be a tiny little nub where that fin should be. So maybe it will grow back. I hope it grows back. I don't know, I give it a 50% odds of that happening for such a small fish. A little disappointing, but it is what it is. So at this point you might be wondering why I had a 55-gallon planted tank available for a single koi fry. Actually, I'd been using this tank this summer to grow out a group of 4 3 to 4 inch koi I purchased earlier in the season. Those guys are also doing well. They outgrew this tank about a month or two ago and are now continuing to grow out in the goldfish pond outside. I'll probably end up keeping 2 and selling 2. We'll see at the end of the season. So yeah, plenty of space here for this single tiny little koi fry to develop. He seems to like the sinking pellets I've been feeding. They're way too big for him to eat whole, but he likes to pick at them once they soften up a bit at the bottom of the tank. So yeah, at this point we just have to wait. We'll probably know within a few months if its fin is going to grow back and whether the color pattern is going to look nice. So yeah, thanks guys, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.